Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for April 13th, 2026. The character the Ironclad and the modifiers Insanity start with a random deck of 50 cards. Colorless cards on appear in rewards, and turn roll whenever you enter in your room, lose 1 max HP, start each combat of 5 plated armor. Icy Pelter with 1506, great score, Mutty 1429, not far behind, Cyberfox 1354, Alex 1352, Nick 1335, and Goldberry with 1329. So it looks like people are able to do really well. Let's see what I can do. Peltz has a great score, 1506. That should not be too easy, but yeah, let me sort A to Z and see if I get collector already. I have 3 body slams, 3 clotheslines, 3 iron waves, 2 perfected strikes, 3 true grids, and 2 uppercuts. Okay, so I emphasize the perfected strikes because I was hoping I can build a strike deck, but I only have 1 pommel strike, twin strike, and wild strike. So perfected strikes might not be that useful, but yeah, I guess I'm hoping I can get my plus out of one of these fights. All right, 2 elite paths either on the left, which would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turning right 5, 6 question mark rooms, or on the right, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 question mark rooms. That's better, right? Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 more. No, that's 8. Yeah, all right, let's take that path. Should make Mr. Machine also much easier. And then, yeah, hopefully I'll do slightly better than I did yesterday, because yesterday I did not do too well. All right, let's do Flex, Havoc, place, Shrug It Off. Good. Ah, man, if the body slam only was upgraded. How do I do this? Let me see what the Warcry gives me. Okay, you know what? I'll put the clothesline back, and then let's just do body slam. Because the True Good might have hit the body slam. I didn't want to risk it. It was a 50% chance. All right, here, let's do clothesline, Iron Wave to be fully defended. Okay. And another 5 clothesline. Should I do Hemokinesis? I guess I'm healing back up anyway at the end of this fight, so might as well. Alright, got a Strength Potion, Sentinel, Battle Trance, Headbutt. I know I had 2 Headbutts already, but Battle Trance seems really powerful. Let's take it. I wouldn't mind some extra card draw. Yeah, I got my first Curse, the Doubt Curse. Alright. And then here, I don't think I need to remove anything. Let's gain the gold instead. And then here, I upgrade a Rampage and a Clothesline. The Rampage upgrade is not going to be that great in a large deck like this, right? Alright, let's do Shrug It Off first, then Body Slam is unfortunately not going to be enough. Well, actually, if I do it with the Ghostly Armor, then I can do Body Slam. I guess there's no reason to play the Impatience yet. I don't have energy to use it. Okay. Alright, here, let's get rid of this guy with the Wild Strike, and then do Clothesline. Okay. I'll just need to deal 5 more damage, which I can easily do with an Anger. Beautiful. Alright, got a Strength Potion, another Clothesline. I think I'll take another Pommel Strike just to make the Perfected Strike stronger. Right, here I got the Grumman Knob. Let's do Pommel Strike, Havoc. That's a Cleave. Alright, and then Iron Wave. Do I want to do... No, I think I'll wait. I do have 2 Strength Push. I should have considered using them, because I have 14 incoming and not much I can do about that, huh? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, the Strength Push would not have made a difference here. Let's upgrade the Clothesline, play that. But yeah, there's nothing I can do to defend against 12. That's a shame. I was not too far off from being able to fully defend there. Here I can do Perfected Strike, Iron Wave. Should I do Blind? No, the enemy's already weakened. Okay. And then here, 1 more Clothesline, why not? And another Iron Wave, and then I just need to deal 7 more damage. Yeah, I think it's better to save the potions for an elite fight where I actually have a chance. We got Bottle Lightning. Before I take that, let's first grab the Flash of Steel and Metallicize. Against the Slime Boss, let's take the Flash of Steel and a Bottle Lightning and pick up, choose a skill set. Go with this guy in your hand. I wonder if that should be Shrug It Off for card draw or Battle Trance for card draw. I think Shrug It Off is better. It also gives me some block in addition to the card draw. Right, here I got the Lice Eye. Hang on. Clothesline is enough to get rid of this guy. And then can I get a 1 energy attack card? Let's see what the Havoc plays. Alright, no. Did not get a 1 energy attack card. Guess that has to wait for next turn. Clothesline is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Disarm is really good. Heavy Blade, Inferno Blade. I think I'll take the Disarm. That should have helped me quite a lot on Act 2. Here I'm losing 12 HP to get Art of War. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, get additional energy next turn. And then I was going to go left to get 3 more question mark rooms, right? At Pendip, every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Okay. And then here I got the Looter. Perfected Strike is not that powerful. I can fully defend with the Iron Wave. Let's do that. And then do Perfected Strike. Okay. And then here, let's deal with the Anger. I should have done Warcry first. Okay. And then I can do Disarm, play the Angers, and then Cleave. Okay. And then I lose a little bit of HP, but I can easily kill here. Good. Alright, Clothesline, Armaments, True Good. Didn't I already have enough Clotheslines? Yeah, I had 3. I need 1 more. I would like more block, but let's take a Collect Bonus on the Clothesline first. Okay. Here I got my second Cursed Parasite. Good. And here I got Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. Okay. Here I just got a regular fight here. I guess I am a little low on AoE damage. Let's do Pummel Strike, Flash of Steel. Hemokinesis is enough for this guy. Okay. And then I can do Shrug It Off and Blind. Alright. I do have double damage, so ideally I would get a Perfected Strike. No. Headbutt is not quite enough, but I can do Flame Barrier and then Headbutt the Flame Barrier. Okay. And then the backline should be dead with the Flame Barrier, and I just need to deal... Actually, I can do another... Should I do Uppercut and Anger? That's not going to be enough, right? Let's just... Actually, hang on. Let me do Warcry, put back the Clothesline, and then I think if I do Uppercut, then play the Clothesline, that is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Cleave, Heavyweight, Pummel Strike. As much as I'd like another Pummel Strike... Oh, man, I would like the AoE damage with the Cleave, but... Fine, let's take another Pummel Strike again, making the Perfected Strike stronger. Okay. Right, here I got the sentries. Too bad I don't have more cleaves here. Alright, I can fully defend on turn 1. Let me start with the Pummel Strike for... Actually, this might have been a good time to drink the Strength Potion. One of them, at least. And then do Shrug It Off. And then do Warcry. I probably should do Body Slam. That was a misclick. I meant to play the True Grit. Or put the True Grit back. Let's... If I can't defend next turn, I think I'll put that back because I would like the extra 7 block. Although, even if I had that 7 block, I'm not sure if that would have made a difference. No, it would have, actually. Yeah, I would have been able to play the True Grit now. Let me reload. That was a misclick. Man, I yesterday misclicked too. I have to be a little bit more careful with my clicks here. Alright, so I will try to do everything the same way. Let's drink the Strength Potion. Let's do... what did I do first? Did I do Warcry first? No, I did Shrug It Off first. Then did Warcry and put the True... Oh, no, I did Pummel Strike first. Hang on. Yeah, let me do that again. So the key was to put the True Grit back, and that was the little bit of block I would have needed next turn. So let me drink this again, then do Pummel Strike, Shrug It Off, then Warcry, and then, yeah, put the True Grit back. That it does mean that will be weakened next turn, but I think that should be fine. Oh, actually, never mind. I had Panacea, so I'm not even weakened. Okay. So really, there's no reason to put that out back. All right, and then here, Pummel Strike, Pummel. Okay. And then True Grit is enough to be fully defended, at least this turn. I will still need to draw 1 defensive card every turn, which might not be easy to pull off, but I got Ghostly Armor here. Let's do Flex, the Warcry. Yeah, I guess I can do Blind. Let's do Havoc 1, Havoc 2. Okay. I haven't dealt any damage to these guys at all. Alright, Flame Barrier is great. Actually, just to be safe, I think I will also headbutt that Flame Barrier for next turn. Okay, and then let's do Anger and Intimidate. Alright. Okay, back then it's almost dead, right? Alright, 9 incoming, and yeah, I can do another... Should I do True Grit? I think if I do True Grit, that might be a little... Ooh, wait, double damage. I have to perfect the strike here, and then one strike. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. We got Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill into deck upgraded, I got a Strength Potion back, and Thunderclap, Havoc, or Iron Wave. I think I'll take... How many Havocs do I have? I have 2 Havocs and 2... No, 3 Iron Waves. Alright, let's get a 4th Iron Wave then, so I already have a collect bonus on those. And then next, I am not sure what to upgrade. The Disarm? No, I should... should I upgrade the Shrug It Off? It doesn't help me against the Slime Boss. Let me... can't decide. Let's upgrade the Disarm. And then I think next I'll upgrade the Shrug It Off. I just don't need the Shrug It Off upgraded for this particular fight. Alright, let's... I think I'll do Clothesline. I should have drank the Strength, but one of the Strength Potion here at least again. Try to headbutt the Clothesline. Yeah, let's do it. Let's headbutt the Clothesline. Or actually, no, let's headbutt the Battle Trance. That might be better. Come. Alright, so here let's do Flex, Uppercut, Battle Trance, and yes, I was hoping for Pummel. Now that 36, that will bring it down to too much, so I don't want that. Instead, let's just do Anger, and no, this is also too much. This is enough, okay. And I would have loved to have the Pummel next turn. I just need to deal at least 2 damage. Okay, luckily I did get the Pummel Strike, so Pummel Strike 1, Pummel Strike 2. Oh no, I can't do the Perfected Strike. Let me do Warcry. I don't want to save the Perfected Strike. It's not going to be enough, but... Oh. Alright, you know what? No, I'm going to risk the Battle Trance because I was hoping to play at least 1 more damage card. Okay, good. And next turn I have double damage, and I just need to deal 18 to transform another one. Okay, Backline is attacking, so Uppercut with double damage is enough. Should I... Let's do Uppercut first, then see what the Havoc plays. That's another Havoc. That's an Impatience, which I can't use. I'm starting to get a little worried because I don't have good AoE damage. And, okay, luckily no one decided to attack me, though. That's good. Alright, Iron Wave is enough to get rid of one of them. Body Slam is enough for the other. And then True Grit hopefully hits it out. It did. Beautiful. Okay, still have to deal 18 damage here. Yes, and I should be able to do that. Okay. I should have done the trip first, too. Alright. Good. Perfected the boss. Perfected one elite. Hand of Greed, Panache, Bludgeon. Hand of Greed is tempting, but I will go for Pauper, so let's skip this. And then here, Mark of Pain. My deck is pretty large. I don't mind the extra 2 wounds. I don't think I can do Renewing Pyramid. I definitely don't want to do Sozo, so let's do it. Gain energy at the start of your turn. At the start of combat, shuffle 2 wounds into your draw pile. So yeah, it does make my deck slightly worse, but out of 60 cards, almost 60 cards, I don't think it makes a big difference. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 3 lead path with 3 question mark rooms plus a shop, or I can skip a shop and still get 3 question mark rooms, but let me think about that for a second. And then another 4th, 5th question mark room. Yeah, that's a pretty solid path. I think because I have enough gold, I should go for that shop, and maybe I'll see Mind Blast, who knows. Alright, so here, let's start off with Shrug It Off, Battle Trance, then let's do Cleave, Headbutt the Cleave, and then let's do Iron Wave to avoid taking too much damage. Right, I do have double damage. I probably should do that with the Cleave, so let's do Pummel Strike first, then double damage Cleave. Beautiful. And then unfortunately I have... wait, I should have done the Havoc first. Dark Embrace, yeah, fine. Losing 6 more HP. Okay, and this guy's trying to escape. Let's do Uppercut and Impatience. Okay, that's good. Did not give me... wait, can I do True Grit? See what that gives me. Another True Grit, but now I don't have energy. Alright, fine. I deal 24 damage this turn. Pummel 14 plus 8 is 22. Oh, I have extra energy. I can just do 2 Clotheslines. Beautiful. Alright, we got my gold back. Cultist Potion, Sword Boomerang, Clothesline, Warcry. I already have enough Clotheslines. How many Warcries did I have? 2. And I don't have any Sword Boomerang. Let's take a 3rd Warcry. Okay. Alright, here, transform a card. I might get a rare, and honestly, there's nothing I really need to transform. I could transform a curse, but no, I think I'll skip this one. Okay. And then here I got the Chosen. Let's do Flash of... Actually, trying to think if I need to headbutt anything. Let's do Flash of Steel, then headbutt the Flash of Steel, then Shrug It Off, Flash of Steel again, and then just do Clothesline. Yep, no need to Warcry something again. Not being attacked here. Let's see what the Havoc gives me. That's a Wild Strike, then double damage Pummel Strike, Twin Strike, Blind, and Panacea. The Panacea is actually really good here, because that way I don't get hexed. Okay. 7. Let's do Flex, Pummel Strike 1, Pummel Strike 2, and then Cleave is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Disarm number 2, or Warcry number 4. I think it has to be Warcry number 4, right? Let's get a Collector's out of the way for that as well. Okay. And then, yeah, let's go this way to go for a shop. I'm going for a Collector Bonus. As much as I don't like the bites. Let's do it. Alright, that's another Collector Bonus there. And then here, Brimstone. Oof, that is risky. That's probably too risky, right? Yeah, I think I'll focus on relics. Not on relics, on cards. So let's grab another Shrug It Off. Already had enough Clotheslines, so let's grab the Ghostly Armor, Anger. Discovery is a little expensive, but I think I'll take it. Let's also go with the Smoke Bomb Potion to grab a Power Potion, and then could buy 1 relic. How about Frozen Egg? Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgraded. And then I can also get the upgraded Dark Embrace. Alright, did not get a Mind Blast, but got pretty good cards out of this. Alright, got the Gremlin Leader here. Do I want to drink the Strength Potion? Or the Cultist Potion? Hang on, let me do... Pummel's not enough, right? Let me drink the Strength Potion, because that way the Pummel will be enough to get rid of one of them. Let's do Dark Embrace first, then do Pummel. Okay. Then Anger and Bite is enough for this guy, increasing the chance of me not being attacked next turn. And unfortunately, I am being attacked next turn, and there's nothing I can do about that, right? Yeah, absolutely nothing. Alright, just for... Actually, I can't draw the Flame Barrier. Even that was not going to be enough. I forgot the Dark Embrace. Still, even if I got the Flame Barrier, it would have been... Power Potion able to give me anything? Juggernaut, Demon Form, and Flame? No. Alright, fine. Yeah, nothing I can do here, right? That's a shame. Alright, let's do another Headbutt. And then, double damage Clothesline, sure. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Probably shouldn't have wasted potions if I didn't have a chance, huh? Let's do Perfected Strike and then play the bites. I wouldn't mind healing back up a little. Right, Backliner's not attacking here. Let's do Panacea. Then, let's do Bite, Iron Wave 1, Iron Wave 2. And then Body Slam is 12. That's enough. Yeah, it's a shame. If I got slightly luckier with the attack pattern, I think I would have had a chance here. Alright, we got a Red Skull. While your HP is out of below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. That might be a little difficult because I have so little HP, right? Thunderclap Sword Boomerang. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of those. I guess I'll take the Sword Boomerang. Okay. Alright, here, let's take curse number 3. I suppose a bunch of gold. That's nice. Okay, I got the Book of Stabbing. 12 incoming. Alright. Shrug it off. One Shrug it off is enough. Let's do Flex, Shrug it off. Then, let me see if the second Shrug it off gives me something good. Not really. Let's do Bite and then double damage Twin Strike. Okay, also a good amount of damage there. 18. I can weaken it down to 15. But then Discovery, Exhume. I don't have anything in my Exhume, in my exhaust pile. Pummel Strike. Okay, Ghostly Armor is actually enough. Beautiful. Let's do Uppercut. I have to play Ghostly Armor, right? Which means I can't do Perfected Strike. Alright, another 15. Do I want to do Dark Embrace? It would draw me... Well, I think I need card draw, right? Oh, anything I need to headbutt. Shrug it off is tempting. Ghostly Armor might be good too. Let's do Flex, then headbutt. Let's do Ghostly Armor, and then do Panacea. Ghostly Armor to be fully defended, and then Iron Wave. Okay. Alright, can I deal 43 damage here? I do have Flame Barrier. That should be enough, right? And then I can do Iron Wave and Body Slam, and now the Flame Barrier is not enough, but it gets me there. Alright. Honestly, did not expect to perfect this one, but I got it. Beautiful. I'd Bottle Flame. Before I take that, let's first grab the Distilled Chaos Potion and Rampage or Blind. I know I already have a Rampage, but I do also have a Blind, right? How many Rampages did I have? Is it just one? No, I have two. Alright, if I have to take a third one. Otherwise, I would have taken the... Oh, almost skipped over the Bottle Flame. Pick up, choose an attack stage, come with this guy in your hand. I think that should be the Pummel Strike for card draw. Yeah, I can't think of anything better. Let's take a Pummel Strike, and now that is a new priority to get upgraded. Flash of Steel might have been interesting too. We've got Ink Bottle. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. Okay. And then here I got the Cultists. Alright. I think it is tempting to do Dark Embrace, then do Pummel Strike. Then double damage Headbutt. Then Havoc. And then Impatient. I'm not sure why I did the Impatience. Unfortunately, I'm taking damage to the Regret. That's fine. Hopefully I have the bites. Hopefully I can heal back up with those. 18. Perfected Strike is enough to get rid of this guy. That's good. And then let's do Flash of Steel, a Bite, and a True Grit. Okay. Right. Another 18. Let's do Trip, Rampage, Intimidate. Okay, brings it down to 12. Hemokinesis and another Bite is enough for one of these. And then I will unfortunately take 1 damage here. That's hopefully fine. Alright, let's do Uppercut 1, Anger. I should have done the Uppercut with the Anger, huh? Yeah, that was a mistake. I would have been able to kill there. Alright, fine. Let's do Warcry maybe for another attack. I can do another Warcry. Okay, Rampage does deal some damage. Alright. And then another Rampage. No, Clothesline is enough. Good. Alright, got a Smoke Bomb Push, which I probably don't need. True Grit number 3? Or... No, number 4. Or Perfected Strike number 3. I think I'll take the Perfected Strike again. Would love to have a True Grit, but hopefully I'll get another one offered soon. Alright, Slavers. Perfected Strike is only 22. That's not quite enough. Should I risk the Distilled Chaos Push? I kind of want to. Let's do Panacea, then do Distilled Chaos. Okay. Then Uppercut, Havoc for a True Grit, and Armaments, which I can use to operate the Perfected Strike, which allows me to get rid of the backliner. Good. And I have to... Wait, can I do Weakness 16? Yeah, so Uppercut is enough. I don't need to play the Shrug It Off. Okay. Alright, 14. If I do Flex... Hang on, I can fill it... No, I have 13. Let's do Flex. Actually, if I do Shrug It Off and then Clothesline, that is enough to be fully defended, thanks to the Weakness again. Okay. Yeah, I just need to deal 12 more damage. I can do Blind. Alright. Can I get rid of this guy? Yes, with the Hemokinesis. Then a Wild Strike is 20, so it's the Twin Strike. So it's a Wild Strike, double damage, Twin Strike. And then let's see what the Discovery gives me. Yeah, Flash of Steel is fine. And wait. Okay. And then here, let's do Iron Wave, Cleave, Headbutt, another... Oh, that was enough to kill. Beautiful. Perfect. This one, we got Anchor Charge come with 10 block as well as a Flex Potion. Now I'll get a Collect Bonus on the True Grit. Very happy with that. Alright, and then I think I can skip a rest side. Let's just do 2 regular fights. Time-wise, I'm doing fights. I feel like I'm playing very quickly here. Alright, let's do Pummel Strike. I'm fully defended here, right? So, let me do Hemokinesis, a Bite, and then Body Slam to almost get rid of this guy. Okay. And I do have double damage very soon. Let's do, Pummel Strike first. Then double damage Rampage. Then Warcry. Okay. And then another Rampage, Impatience for one more Rampage, and do Panacea and Blind. Again, getting the Panacea in the exact right turn to not be hexed. Okay. Alright, Perfect Strike is only 22. I think I can weaken this guy that way. Oh, the enemy is already weakened. Never mind. Should I take 2 damage? I think it's okay. Especially because I'll be able to easily kill. Okay. So I'm taking 2 HP. I'm also going to heal back to use anyway. And Cleave is enough. Beautiful. Alright, got a Swift Potion, which I'll take over the Smoke Bomb Potion. Anger, Thunderclap, Cleave. I had 2 Cleaves already. And 3 Angers. Alright, fine. Let's take a Collect Bonus on the Anger. Didn't realize I had that many Angers already. Alright, Sentry and Sphere Guardian. Let's start with a Pummel Strike. Blind. Should I do Dark Embrace? It is tempting, especially with all the Havocs. Alright, got a free Perfective Strike Plate there. Okay. Right, we have double damage and 2 attacks. Let's do Clothesline, double damage, Bite, Intimidate, Impatience. Should I have done the... Oh, I should have realized that I was going to draw... It's fine, it's fine. I'm losing 5 HP here. Okay. And then here, let's do Shrug It Off. Panacea, Pummel Strike, Ghostly Armor, and Cleave. Because I already lost Plate Armor, I'm actually losing 1 more Plate Armor this turn. 10 incoming, let's do Uppercut, get rid of the artifact, then Flash of Steel, Hemokinesis, and Anger. Ah man, I was hoping for a 1-cost attack card, that's fine. Can I deal 25 damage here? I think if I do Ghostly Armaments, the Cleave. Should I have Armaments, the Body Slam instead? No, this is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Disarm number 3 or... True Grit number... No, I already have enough True Grits. So fine, let's take another Disarm. Okay. Good Instincts would have been a decent defensive card too. Alright, Cultist and Chosen with a double damage Pummel Strike, sure. Then, yeah, let's disarm the backliner. I can do Battle Trance. Another Disarm, why not? Okay. -6 Strength, that's kind of nice. Right. 6 incoming here, let's do Flex. Yeah, might as well deal with the Sword Boomerang. Better than nothing. Okay, and then Body Slam. Which I am losing 1 HP here. Right. Not being attacked. Cleave is enough for this guy, so let's do Cleave, see what the Shrug It Off gives me. Discovery gives me... And no, let's do Sever Soul, why not? Okay. And then here I can do Perfective Strike 1. Flash of Steel. Another Perfective Strike. Yeah, I'm fully defended, so might as well. Okay. 7 incoming, I can do double damage, Clothesline, then Blind, Bite, Dark Embrace, and Panacea. Okay. And then just need to deal 6 more damage, which I can do with a Pummel Strike. Beautiful. Alright, Dropkick Clothesline. I can't take a rare card. I already had enough Clotheslines, right? Yeah, fine. I guess I'll take a Dropkick. I don't have that much vulnerability, but I have some. Alright, I think here I should upgrade the Innate Shrug It Off. The Pummel Strike is already upgraded, right? Let me just double check. Yeah. Yeah, alright, let's upgrade the Shrug It Off here. Was the Pummel Strike upgraded? When did I upgrade that? Let me just double check. No, it was not upgraded. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have done that. Let's drink the Cultist Potion here. Do I want to dual wield the Pummel Strike? I might not have enough energy. Let me see what the Shrug It Off gives me first. Alright, let's Armaments the Pummel Strike. Okay, there's a Flash of Steel. That is something better to dual wield. Alright, let's do the Flashes of Steel. And see what the Havoc plays. That's a War Cry. And I think I'll put the Clothesline back for weakness next turn. And then do Blind for even more weakness. Okay. Luckily I'm not being attacked. That's good. Let's do Shrug It Off. That allows me to be fully defended. Then Clothesline. It's almost impossible not to be attacked next turn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was guaranteed to be attacked here. Alright. There's nothing I can do, right? Is there anything... Hang on, let's see what the Flex draws me. Disarm, okay. So, can I draw something here? Not really. I think I needed rare cards for this to have a chance. I could have headbutted something, though. What would that have been? Maybe a Shrug It Off? Alright, hang on. Let's do Ghostly Armor. Then do Disarm. Then I think I need to do Uppercut. Oh, but then I can't get rid of this guy, right? Hang on, if I do... Wait. So I need basically 28, right? I have 15. Weakening down will be probably like 24. That's still not close to being enough. Body Slam. Wild Strike is not enough either. Alright, so I have to do Pummel here. Then have to do Anger. Probably have to do the Headbutt. You have double damage, but yeah, there's nothing I can do to fully defend here. Let me reload just for fun and see. I think if I used the headbutt before the speed potion, not the speed potion, the draw potion, I might have been able to get something good, although I'm not even sure what that would have been. So I think I did Shrug It Off first, right? Then upgraded. How about I'll upgrade the dual wield? That also might make a difference because I can get more flashes of steel plate here. Right? And then I can do Pummel Strike, Blind, and then War Cry. If I have War Cry, no, let's work out the Shrug It Off. Let's try that. Okay. Although, no, this turn I was not being attacked. Or this turn was not the problem. It was next turn that was the problem, right? Let's just Shrug It Off. Can't do double damage, but I can headbutt something. Let's headbutt the Shrug It Off. I think that's not a bad idea. Oh, but then I'm going to draw it, aren't I? Alright, in that case, let's take Flash of Steel. Okay. Then let's do Flash of Steel, and now I can actually do double damage Cleave. Okay. That might make a difference. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm weakened next turn too. But this time it'll be easier to get rid of this guy. So, yeah, Pummel will be enough. If I do Flex, then Pummel. Okay. And then I can do Disarm, Ghostly Armor, and then see if this gives me 3 more block. It did not. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here, right? Alright, I tried. Even with the reload, I don't think I was really able to perfect this one. That's the problem with the large deck. Like, it's really hard to draw the right cards in the right turns. Let's do Bite here, then Sword Boomerang with the extra strength. Okay. Getting a lot of debuffs here and not being attacked. That's good. Should I do Dark Embrace? Yeah, let's do Dark Embrace then Discovery for... I can't play the Clash. Probably don't need Rupture either. I don't know what to do. Let's do Dual Wield to Dual Wield the Perfected Strike. That makes it slightly stronger. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. I didn't have any good rare cards to save me, and I think without them this fight is very difficult, although theoretically possible. Let's do Warcry. Put the Clothesline back. Then do Twin Strike... Clothesline, then Impatience. Okay. So hoping for some AoE damage with the double damage I have here. Let me see if I can draw it with the Battle Trance. Nope, did not. Alright, fine. Let's do Bite and Wait. Okay. Alright, lots of incoming this time. Like the strike is not enough. Let's see what the Panacea draws. That's a Body Slam. That's not enough either. If I do Battle Trance, I won't be able to draw anything else, which might be risky. I have 32 here. I am pretty much dead, right? Let me drink the Flex Potion. Then do Perfected Strike, Rampage. That's enough for this guy. I'm still dead unless I can draw something amazing here. No, I don't think I can. Wow, alright, so now I have to go from trying to perfect to trying to survive, which is a challenge. How do I do that? I don't know. Should I mean, I should target the minions, right? Maybe drink the Flex Potion earlier when I get a Panacea. I thought I had one earlier offered too. So yeah, let's try this again. Let's just Shrug It Off. Then, I think I upgraded the Dual Wield. Okay. Go with the Flash of Steel. Yep, that's good. Play those. Then do... actually, I can play something with the Havoc, right? Let's put back the Clothesline. Play that with the Havoc, okay? And then do Blind. Yeah, I think that's better. That way this guy's already weakened. I can do Pummel Strike, Shrug It Off. Don't have double damage on the Cleave though, right? Actually, no. Yeah, I don't have it. Unless I Headbutt. I can't draw it though. Let's Headbutt a Shrug It Off and then do Cleave. Okay. Right, so next turn I have double damage active, although I'm also weakened. Alright, and then here, let's do Flex, Shrug It Off. Okay. Ghostly Armor. 26. I can get rid of this guy. How was I able to pull off a perfect here? I guess it's the... Well, not the Flex, really. I do have double damage, so let's get rid of this guy. And then do Anger and Disarm. Okay. The weakness, that's what made a difference. Alright. I mean, can I have some hope here? Let's do Body Slam. And then, how about Clothesline for more weakness and Sword Boomerang? Okay. Alright, here I was not being attacked, but the next turn was the problem, right? Let's see what the Discovery gives me. Dual Wield Panic Button. Man, I would love to have a Panic Button next turn. But, I mean, I can't really use it this turn, right? So, fine. Let's take the Clash, actually. Then do Clash. Rampage. Bite. And then Iron Wave. Okay. Alright, not being attacked here. That's good. I do have double damage very soon. I do Dark Embrace. Would allow me to get some card draw. Let's do Dark Embrace, then Warcry. Okay, there's the Panacea. That's good. Let me drink the Panacea and then the Flex Potion. Okay. And then let's do Intimidate for one more card draw. Okay, so I can't... Oh, no, I don't have energy to double damage play the Perfected Strike. Unless the Swift Potion gives me something good. Not really. Unless the Battle Trance gives me something good. Not really. Alright, fine. In that case, I can do double damage to Strike for 44. But then I will still have trouble defending, right? So nothing I can do here. So, yeah, no, I don't think... I basically don't have any defensive cards, that's the problem. If I do True Grit, no, that's only 10 block, and I need 14. Or even 12 if I weaken one of them, right? So I don't really have enough. Alright, fine. Again, the goal is to survive, not necessarily to perfect. Yeah, it is a bummer, though. I think I got close here. Right? Okay, Backliner is attacking. Luckily, still weakened. Let's do perfected. That's not... Actually, wait, hang on. So I need 38. Flame Bear will give me, yeah, barely enough. So let's do Flame Bear and then Perfected Strike. So this guy is going to die in my Thorn, or my Flame Return. Alright, unfortunately the backline is attacking, and did I run out of luck again? Let's do Panacea. I can do Headbutt, probably the Flame Barrier. That's the best defensive card I have, I believe. Yeah. Draw it with the Warcry. Okay. And then do Flame Barrier, and that way I'm down to 1 HP, which, I mean, is nice. But I'm not dead yet. Okay. And then with the extra strength, I should be able to kill here. Let's do Bite, then Anger, and then Drop Kick. Alright. Survived this one, just barely. At least I didn't die. Had to reload that to survive. We got a Fire Potion, and again, here I'll skip this to go for Popper. And then here, I think Fusion Hammer is a little risky. I probably don't really need the energy that badly. I think Sacred Bar might be better. Let's take a double the effectiveness of potions. Yeah, let's take that and hope it helps. Right. Awaken one at the end, which is fine because I don't have a lot of powers. 1, 2. There's a 2 lead path in the middle. That's the only 2 lead path. Okay. That one does have an early shop. If I skip a question mark room going in the middle. If I go on the left, I'll get an extra question mark room, and then 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Mystery Mission is easy. Question is if I want the shop. I don't need question mark rooms to actually be able to get the Mystery Mission modifier because I already have enough. I only have 3. Actually, no, I have 3 curses. I have to maximize question mark rooms because curses would be doable. So let's do that. Hopefully one of the question mark rooms will be a shop. That would be nice. Alright, let's do Shrug It Off. Can I trigger double damage if I do Anger, Rampage, then Pummel Strike does deal double damage. Okay. I can also do a Bite. And yeah, let's see what the Impatience gives me. Okay, that's fine. Right. Okay, here let's do Flex, Pummel Strike, a Ghostly Armor, and then Twin Strike is enough. Actually, no, Dropkick is not enough. Alright, let's do Twin Strike. No. How about Wall Strike, and then if I do Twin Strike, I'll take too much damage. Let's do... Here, let's Twin Strike the Backliner. Come. Maybe I should lose HP to trigger the Red Skull, although that might be hard to do with the little max HP that I have. Here, let's do Pummel, get rid of the Backliner. I think I'll preserve some HP, because if I attack this guy, I'll just take 5 damage. This way I only take 2. Alright, here, let's do Battle Trance. Then, I was hoping for a defensive card, did not get that. Alright, let me risk Havoc. It's an uppercut. Alright, yeah, I was worried about taking damage there. That's fine. At least with the negative strength, I should be able to fully defend now every turn. Yeah, so I'll just wait to have a good block card. Yeah, Perfect the Strike works. With the True Grit, of course. Come. And then one more time, maybe? Yeah, I can do Shrug It Off, Iron Wave, and a... wait. We'll take damage if I do a Bite. Here, let's do Flame Bear and Anger. Come. I do have double damage. Is there a way for me to kill without dealing damage? I don't think there is. Unless I get Flame Bear back again. Which might not be impossible. Panache? Can I... Oh, wait. I can dual wield the Panache. Alright, let's play those two. Then do Sword Boomerang. And... Oh, I took damage. It's fine. It's fine. Got a Duplication Potion. I mostly wasted the Pendant, but that's not what I intended to do. It's fine. We got a Duplication Potion, Perfected Strike, Cleave, or Deep Breath. I had 2 Cleaves and 3 Perfected Strikes. Alright, let's grab another one. Come. Alright, here I got the Orc Walker. 10 incoming. I'm fully defended here. Let's do Pummel Strike, Bite, Hemokinesis, Anger, and Iron Wave. Come. Alright, 18. Dark Embrace has been proving to be very useful. Let's take it. And then here, anything I need to headbutt. Shrug it off to have some block. I think that might be worth it. Let's bring back the Shrug it off, play the Pummel Strike, and then play that. That way I'm almost fully defended. Come. 21. Let's do Panacea, Flex, then Warcry. Okay. And then Uppercut for weakness, Bite, and True Grit, hoping it hits the burn. It did. Beautiful. And I can do Blind, and that's it. Alright, that was not a bad turn. And then here I can just kill with a Twin Strike. Again, wasted double damage there. That's fine. Mind Blast, finally. Finally. This should make this slightly easier. It does allow me to deal a lot of damage on turn 1. 78 specifically. Okay. That is enough to get rid of one of these. Let's see what the Shrug It Off gives me first. Okay, then Pummel Strike. Then Mind Blast. And if I get it timed with the Pendant correctly, I should be able to get Overkill that way too. Right? Okay, here let's do Trip. Warcry. I think I'll put the Ghostly Armor back because I don't really need it. Let's do Blind. Perfected Strike. And I might as well play all of these. Okay. No, unfortunately, Backline is coming back to life. This is not the best fight for Mind Blast. Alright, here let's... Can I do double damage? Not really. Let's do Shrug It Off. Flex, Anger, Cleave. Okay. Then Impatience. Then Battle Trance. Right. And then I might as well do Disarm and True Grit. Okay. Alright, yeah, without good synergies or scaling, I am having trouble here. I can get rid of the Backliner relatively easily with a Pummel Strike. Let's do that. Then do Flash of Steel. Yeah, nothing I can do here, right? Clothesline, Wild Strike, that's the best I can do. And now this guy's coming back to life. I do have double damage. Hopefully that will help. Alright, Perfect Strike is 48. Let me do Dark Embrace first and Warcry. Okay. This is 18. Alright, fine. Let's do Perfect Strike. This is really frustrating. The Backliner is coming back to life. Okay. Yeah, this is a problem when you don't have any scaling. Alright, let's do Panacea, then Flex. Okay. Pummel is 16. That's something. Let's do Sword Boomerang first. Okay. Then Pummel. Almost enough for the Backliner. Then do one Iron Wave and Rampage. Yes. Okay. Alright. Here, 12 incoming. Let's do... Hemokinesis is 17. That's enough for this guy. Fine, I think I'll have to risk it. Should I bring back a Mind Blast? It's not going to be that powerful, but it might do something better than what I'm currently doing. So let's do... Let's see, Body Slam. Let's do Disarm. Okay. I drew the Mind Blast because of the Dark Embrace, of course. Forgot about that. Oh man, this is taking way longer than I'd like it to take. Let's just Shrug It Off. Warcry. Looking for a Cleave. Okay, at least I got 2 Angers. That should be enough. Wow, that was a very long fight. And I wasted double damage too. Another Fire Push and Cleave, Body Slam, Dual Wield. How many Dual Wields did I have? I had 2 Cleaves and just 1 Dual Wield. Alright, fine. Let's take a 3rd Cleave then. Okay. Alright, nope, don't want to travel to the portal immediately, although it would save me time. I got them all. Mind Blast is 79. Yeah, if only I had the pendant ready, huh? Let's see what I draw first with the Shrug It Off. Fine, let's do Mind Blast and then Sword Boomerang. Okay. 25. Oof, this is a little tough. Let's do Flame Barrier and Uppercut. That way I only lose 5 HP. Or 4. 4. Okay. Another 10. Here, let's do Warcry. And then I should have kept the Flex to gain extra strength. Alright, I can do Hemokinesis, then Bite, play the Angers, and might as well do the Body Slam. Only 1 damage on that Body Slam though, right? Alright, here, let's see what the Discovery gives me. Dark Shackle's not really necessary. I guess I can do Seeing Red, and then double damage, probably the Clothesline. Okay. Then do Twin Strike, right? 21. I have to be careful not to die here. I do have a Dark Embrace, which is helpful. Let's do that. And then the Warcry. Okay, and then I can do Blind and 21. So I need to play the Ghost Armor or the True Grit. Let's do Clothesline for more turns of weakness and then play the True Grit. Okay. Still have to deal 120 damage. At least I'm triggering Red Skull, so that's good. I am pretty much dead here, though, if I don't do anything amazing. I might have to duplicate the Perfected Strike, right? I think that's the only thing I can think of. Then do Anger, Drop Kick. Trip. A little too late for that trip. And I'm dead here. Unless I have to use all my potions. Well, actually, no. Just one fire potion still. That was a little frustrating. Twin Strike, Flex, Blood for Blood. How many flexes did I have? 2. And only 1 Twin Strike. But if I get another Twin Strike, make the perfect strike spread. But no, let's go for a potential collector bonus here. Alright, Giant Head. I'm a little worried about not having enough scaling for this fight, but let's give it a try. Let's do... Can I trigger double damage somehow? I think I can, right? So if I do Pummel Strike, then Iron Wave, then Mind Blast will deal 213. Okay, that's pretty good. Allows me to go to overkill. 13. Let's do Trip, Iron Wave, Pummel Strike. And then Bite and True Grit. Alright. If only I can Headbutt back that Mind Blast, that'll be great. Speaking of Headbutt, let's do Panacea, then Headbutt the Mind Blast, play the Iron Wave, draw that Mind Blast with the Impatience, and then play that for 144. That's pretty good. I think the Mind Blast really saved me here. Let's also do Flash of Steel and wait. Alright, just need to deal 35 damage, which I could do with the Fire Potion too if needed. Anything I need to upgrade? Yeah, I think if I upgrade the Perfecto Strike, that should be enough to kill, right? 36. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. So I'm very happy with that. Got Strawberry up, Big Up, Bracer Mastery by 7. Sever Soul, Berserker, Cleave. How many Cleaves did I have? 3. Beautiful. Let's take a collect bonus on the Cleaves. Alright, and then I have to go... Wait, if I go left, I'll get 3 Crush Mushrooms. If I go in the middle, I'll also get 3. Left side doesn't have an extra rest side, which I don't need, so let's go right after this. This gives me curse number 4, although it is a Wraith curse, which is an annoying curse, but... Gives me hope. I still have 2 more Crush Mushrooms. Hopefully I'll get 1 more curse out of them. Alright, Mind Blast is enough to get rid of this guy. Okay. And then I can do double damage, Pummel Strike, and Wild Strike. Let's also maybe put the Shrugged back. Yeah, and I can do Panacea here too. Good. Alright. Okay, 13. I guess I can deal with the Iron Wave. Might as well, right? Play that, be fully defended, and then disarm. And let's do another Panacea, why not? Right. Right, 10 incoming. Let's do Uppercut. Hang on, Flex first. Then Uppercut and Headbutt. And I think I'll bring back the Mind Blast. Oh, no, but now I can't defend with the Flame Bear. It's fine. I'll accept a little bit of damage. I heal back at the end of this anyway. And the Mind Blast is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Twin Strike, Perfecto Strike, Warcry. So, let me see. I have... 4 Perfect Strikes, so I don't need any more of those 4 Warcries. So yeah, let's take a second Twin Strike. Okay. Alright, here I got Mawbank. When we will climb the floor, gain 12 gold. No longer worse than spend any gold at a shop. And last elite. Okay. Nemesis, who is not attacking me on turn 1. That's good. Let me see if I can get maybe vulnerability by any chance. No. Alright, fine. I'll just do my blast. Oh, should have done anger and then my blast. Okay, if I die here, I will have to reload and do that because that might have been a mistake. Would have dealt... Actually, that might have been lethal too, right? Here, the enemy is intangible, so at most I can weaken, which is good enough. It does allow me to be fully defended. Okay. And then here, let's do Panacea, Intimidate, then Perfected Strike, I guess, and then Twin Strike and a Bite. Okay. Yeah, a small mistake on turn 1. Might cause me to lose HP after all. Actually, I can fully defend here with the... No, wait, the enemy's not weakened, so I am losing 1 HP, which is fine. Yeah, sure. Come. And then here I sort of need to kill. 26 is not quite enough. Let me see if I get something better here. I can play the Flex. That'll be 34. That's still not enough. I don't really want to use the Fire Potion. Alright, I'm going to reload this one. That was a really dumb mistake at the beginning. I should have noticed that the pendant was almost ready to trigger. So let's fix that, and I think that should make a big difference. So if I do Shrug it off, Pummel Strike, then Anger, and then Mind Blast, that is, yeah, almost enough to kill. Should have really done that. That was really dumb on my part. And this should allow me to perfect 2, right? Because here I can still do Uppercut, Panacea, Warcry, and then Havoc. Or not Havoc, the Ghostly Armor. Okay. And then here I just need to deal 7 damage, which I can do with the Perfect Strike. Beautiful. Alright, we got Fossilized Helix. Prevent the first time you lose HP each combat. Very helpful. And a skill potion. Metallicite. I think... Oh, I do have the Awaken one. How many flexes did I have? I did have 3 flexes. Fine, let's take a collect bonus on the flexes. Okay. All right, and there is curse number 5, right? Let me just double check. So I have Doubt, Parasite, Regret, Wraith, and this is my 5th regret, or 5th curse, 2nd regret. Okay. And then here I got the Spire Growth, all right. And no double damage already yet, right? Yeah, let's just do Mind Blast, then Pummel Strike 1, Pummel Strike 2. Come. Great to add a Panacea on turn 1 here, didn't get it though. Let's do Flex, see what the Havoc plays. That's a Clothesline, beautiful. Oof, I am going to take 60 damage even with the buffer, right? Right. Again, at least I'm triggering a Red Skull. Another 16. Let's see what the Discovery gives me. Hand of Greed. Might be a little hard to use, but and weaken too. Hang on, let me upgrade the Hand of Greed. So that's 21. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a Headbutt, alright. And I can do double damage. Yeah, Hand of Greed is enough. Beautiful. Alright, got an Explosive Push and Spot Weakness, Clothesline, Trip. I had enough Clotheslines already, no Spot Weakness. I definitely had 1 Trip at least, so let's take a second one. And then just 2 more fights and the final boss. Right, I would like to use the Might Blast against the Spiker, that way I don't have to deal with that anymore. Then do Shrug It Off. Panacea, Blind. Pummel Strike, and wait. Come. Yeah, don't worry about the Exploder if I have the buffer still ready. Let's do Cleave. Okay, no, I think I have to worry about the Exploder. Let's do Anger. Then Dropkick. Alright. So now the problem is I will lose my buffer. And then the Exploder will explode, so I have to deal 2 damage to it next turn. Yeah, Anger is good. Let's also do Trip and Pummel. Okay. And then do Panacea and Flex. Beautiful. Alright, here let's do another Flex. Wild Strike is 20. That's not quite enough, so I have to do both Wild Strike and Rampage. Anyway, I can save double damage for... No, actually, I still have another fight after this, so it's okay to waste the double damage. But ideally, I would play... Actually, no. Any attack card will kill. That's fine. Alright, Perfected Strike. I already have enough, right? Clash, Intimidate. I don't think I can get a Collector's on any of those. I don't have any Clashes, and... How many Intimidate? Just 1. So in that case, I will take another Perfected Strike to make the other stronger. Okay. Spirit Guardian here. Once again, Mind Blast the Spiker. Okay. Then do Pummel Strike, Anger, and True Grit. Okay. Right, 19 incoming. I don't have quite enough here. Let's just Shrug It Off, Dark Embrace, then Blind. Okay. Then let's do a Bite, and I should have done the Disarm first in case it gave me something as good as Perfected Strike, because now I'm actually taking damage because of that regret. No, never mind. I'm fully defended. Okay. Right, I do have to get rid of this guy, though. Let's do that with a Bite and Flash of Steel. And then do Perfected Strike, Shrug It Off, and wait. Would have loved to do the Flame Barrier. Okay. Right here, let's do Panacea, Trip, Iron Wave, Warcry. Okay. And then I guess I'll do Cleave, Body Slam. Ah, no, that's a waste of double damage. Let me not do the Body Slam. Alright, let's instead fully defend here. Okay. And then here, man, this is not much better. But yeah, fine, let's do Twin Strike. Am I dead here again? Let's do Twin Strike, Bite. Oh boy. Let me do Body Slam, see what that draws me. Panacea, that draws me a Dark Embrace, which I can't really use. I have to use the Fire Potion. Alright, fine, let's do it. Come. Alright, Thunderclap, Panacea, Perfected Strike. I already have enough Perfected Strikes. I feel like I only have 2 Panacea. Still, let's take a third one. Why not? Come. Alright, here, let's upgrade the Might Blast, because it's always so my opponent can't. Okay. Only have 2 potions for this fight, but let's hope that'll be enough. Alright, so I should be fully defended with the Shrug It Off, so I think I'll use the Mind Blast to get rid of one of the minions, then do Shrug It Off, okay. Then do Pummel Strike, Bite, and Anger. Might as well use the Explosive Push, right? Okay. Alright, 26 Anger is enough here, or 20, not 26. I don't think I can defend against that, though. So I think I'll drink the Skill Potion, hope it gives me... Offering will get rid of my buffer, right? I don't think I can do that. Let's do Jackal Trades. Not get anything good. Let's do Deep Thought. Deep Breath. That's still not good enough. Alright, let's put the wound back. And then, yeah, fine. Let's just use up the buffer. Come. Alright. 24. Trip. Anything I need to headbutt? No, I don't have any good defensive cards other than the True Grit, which I already have one. Still, better than nothing. Come. Then do Battle Trance. Actually, yeah, I can't even trigger the Ink Bottle. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done here. Unless... 14, 19. No, there's just nothing I could have done. Alright, fine. I tried. I think it would have been maybe possible to practice these, well, the elites, or the bosses, I mean. But it would have been very difficult. I don't really think I stood a chance at all. Hang on, I'm not off the woods yet. Let's see Hemokinesis, then Impatience, Intimidate, Battle Trance, okay, Panacea, Body Slam, and True Grit, okay. At least I trigger Red Skull, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be dead. There's nothing really that I can do here, right? I have 13. Yeah, I'm dead here. I have to reload. What can I do differently? Maybe use the skill potion in a better turn. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, let's see. I still think I should Mind Blast and get rid of one of the minions that way. Then do Pummel Strike. That I still think is right. Shrug it off. Anger. Battle Trance. I think so far I'm doing fine. Drink the Explosive Potion. Do another Anger. And then a Bite. Okay. So far so good. Let's also put back a Bite. Might as well. Alright. 20 incoming. Here, let's see what the Bite gives me. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so, you have double damage. I don't want to waste it, but I don't think... Actually, okay, so if I put the wound back, then do Trip, then double damage Sword Boomerang is not the worst. So let's do Anger, double damage Sword Boomerang. Then, yeah, might as well do Body Slam and True Grit. Okay. Obviously, I'm losing the buffer here. That's fine, hopefully. 24. I can weaken that to 14. Okay, now I can actually use the Offering. Yeah, that might be good. All right, let's do Intimidate. Okay. And then let's do Offering 1. Then 2 Flexes. Dual Wield. Do I have anything good to Dual Wield? Let's do another Offering first. I don't think I need to deal with the Perfect Strike, although it does deal 50-something damage. It is expensive, though. What if I Warcry that? Yeah, let's Warcry it, put it back with the Perfect Strike, or put it back and then play that with the Havoc. Okay. Then, yeah, there's just nothing I can do to defend, right? Let me dual wield the Headbutt. And then, I do have a Mind Blast, but did I have any good defensive cards? Not really. Let's do Mind Blast, then Headbutt. I think it has to be, the Battle Trance. And can I play 3 more cards? I mean, I can, but let's do Rampage 1, Rampage 2, Cleave. Actually, don't need much to kill here. Mind Blast, yeah, beautiful. Alright, so far so good. I'm still perfecting. Phew. That was a close one, though. Okay. And now I have to defend against 40. Just a whole different challenge. Just to Trip, Flex. I guess I'll do Body Slam, then double damage Bite. Then Impatience. Yeah, I don't know what I need to draw here. I honestly don't know. I mean, let me try reloading again and see if there's anything different I can do. But the problem is I just don't have a lot of max HP. That's a big problem, right? And I don't have enough defenses either. So, yeah, fine. Let's do that. So I'll still do Mind Blast. Pummel Strike. Wait, no, I did Shrug It Off first. Then Pummel Strike, Anger, Bite, and yeah, might as well do Battle Trance. And then, did I put something back with the Warcry? No, I don't think I need to. Yeah, let's try to change the energy this way. I can get rid of the frontliner with the Explosive Potion. And then do Warcry, Trip, double damage, Sword Boomerang here. And then True Grit. Okay. Boost the buffer. And then get the Offering next turn. Yeah, and I think I need it here too, right? Okay. Alright, so if I do Flex, Intimidate, Offering. Then another Flex, another Offering. Alright, and then I don't think I need to... when did I get my Headbutt? I think I must have gotten it with the Warcry, right? Yeah. I think I dual wielded that Headbutt. Oh, but I'm now... Oh, actually, wait, hang on. So if I Headbutt the Mind Blast, then I can play that with the Havoc. That makes much more sense. Okay, beautiful. And then Perfect Strike is 58. That is not quite enough, but it... Ooh, wait. What if I Headbutt something that I can use to defend next turn? That's a problem. I don't have any good block cards next turn. Let's do Rampage, then Headbutt. But what? Guess it has to be the Battle Trance? It's not really block. Actually, let's just Shrug It Off. Let's keep it simple. Okay. And I'm going to draw another card after 3 cards played with Ink Bottle. Alright, let's do Trip, Flex, and Shrug It Off. Oh, there's nothing I can do here, right? The best I can do defensively is the Iron Wave. That's 21, 28 total. Heal with the bite. Body slam. Nope, nothing I can do. All right, I'm going to give up here because I honestly don't think that it is possible. Maybe with like a bunch more reloads, I might have been able to pull it off, but ultimately I think it's doable. 1203, which admittedly for death is not too bad. I got 19 collect bonuses, 18 question mark rooms, so mission was easy. Perfected 5 of the 7 elites, and only the Act 1 boss was able to get overkill thanks to the Mind Blast, and got curses, of course. But yeah, I missed surviving the last boss. If I survived that last boss, I think I might have been able to get another 100 or 200 points. I'm actually 31st, and that is with a death. That makes me think it was not easy to survive this one. Yeah, 31st place with a death is pretty impressive. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if, well, I would assume everybody in the top 20 was able to actually survive. And then maybe even Peltz was able to affect some of the elites, if not all the bosses. But yeah, I mean, I died and I got 31st place. That means it was not easy to get through. I do wonder, there was a discussion a while back about whether or not the bites are worth it. They did give me a collector bonus. No chance of getting well-fed modifier, of course, but they do add junk to my deck. If I didn't have the bites, I would have had more max HP, and that might have made a difference. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you did, if you did get the bites, and if you were able to perfect things or survive. And yeah, let's read the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a Watcher run with the Heirloom, Time Dilation, Night Terrors modifiers, and yeah, a few people died just like me, but some people did really well, including Gemino, who ended up with 1298, which is a great score. Gemino perfected 6 of the 7 leads, all the bosses, did not go for Highlander, one of the very few people who went for collector bonuses, ended up with 3, and did not get in Skibdian, so points-wise did not do that well compared to Highlander, but he mentioned that by going for Highlander, or sorry, not going for Highlander, going for collector bonuses, he wasn't forced to pick up a lot of junk cards, and as a result, I think that helped him do well against the elites and bosses. He also was able to get Pomper, Well-Fed, and the Overkill modifier. And then Gemino mentioned that in response to my really bad run yesterday, he mentioned that I could have used Alt F4 to quickly exit the game. That's something I completely missed because I already, and that's actually a tip I will also pass on to David, who also sometimes just does not have the time to reload fast enough. So yeah, yesterday, I think right at the very end, Alex mentioned you could hear the sound of my death. And yeah, unfortunately, did not work out well. But yeah, next time, Alt F4 will immediately close the game and would allow me to restart it and then reload without having to lose it, because it was a misclick for me yesterday. Anyway, next you have Peltzer with 1275. Hobo and Alex are tied for 1248, top 20. Congratulations. Hobo mentioned that he did not take a screenshot and forgot most of it, but he was able to. He remembered that he was able to perfect most of the elites. 2 of the 3 bosses missed the Act 3 boss. Was able to get Overkill with the Windmill Strike, and then also got Combo, which I think was not easy to pull off yesterday, thanks to a combination of a bunch of insights. I assume he got them from the study. He also was able to get Highlander and Popper, so pretty decent score. Alex was able to get the same score, but perfected all the bosses. Mentioned that he did have to reload the Act 3 boss quite a bit to perfect that one. He also perfected 3 of the 7 leads, and mentioned that he lost a lot of HP to that Sacrifice Gold event, the one where I lost way too much HP my first run through and died right after. But then Alex was able to barely get through the next elite fight, which was the Book of Stabbing, and then after that in the shop he was able to buy the waffle to heal back up to full HP. So Alex was able to get through. Congratulations. Also was able to get Popper, Well-Fed, and Overkill. Only got the money modifier, did not get the reigning money modifier. Alex rejected the normalities, and as a result did not get the extra 100 gold or 1000 gold, but still great score there. Congratulations. I think that's actually it, right? Yeah, I did really poorly. I died on Act 3. Well, actually, no, this score is recorded from me dying on Act 2. As I mentioned, I lost way too much HP in that Sacrifice It for Gold event. And then my second run through, I misclicked and died on Act 3, and I got around the 700s. And actually, I should have mentioned that if you scroll down, Zenbri was able to get, I think, 106th place with 996 gold, points, I mean. And yeah, so it really means that passing 1,000 threshold was not super easy yesterday. So anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.